Hey everybody, how you doing? What I wanted to do today, is I wanted to add a little bit to these plaques that I got at Walmart. And this one, I don't know why this one's this way. It's the only one like that. All the rest had some kind of black and white. Well, I want it to have that feel. So what I'm going to do is add some ribbon, and I made a paper flower, and I might make a couple more. And I'm adding just a little bit of ribbon. Just so it has a little bit more of what I'm looking for in the decor. And there's no rhyme or reason in how I'm putting this. Usually I'd use hot glue. I just don't have my glue gun plugged in. Okay, you see where I'm going with this. I just want a little bit more of this black and white. I just didn't like it being so nothing, you know what I mean? And I just punched some flowers. And I used this die cut from Crafter's Companion for the under part, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Just to add a little bit more of that black and white. And I might put something in the middle. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. So that one's done. And what I did, I'm not going to do another one of these because I already put my die cutting machine away. So I'm going to make, I'm just going to punch out, and I didn't have any of the little black and white check. So what I'm going to do, and this is a mouse pad, anything with foam that you can take, and this, you know, I don't even know where I got this, to be honest with you, but you want something that's, you know, got a knob on the end so you can press down to get some shape into it, into the flowers. You see? And then what I want to do, I don't have a quilling tool, but I'm going to get one because I want to make more of these paper flowers. I'm just rolling up the petals a little bit so they have a little bit more movement. I just wanted a little bit more of that black and white in these little pieces. And you'll be able to tell more when I kind of ruffle them up, if you will. Gives them a little bit more dimension. And this was just off the cuff. I mean, I just started thinking about wanting a little bit more of this on these plaques. And for this one, I think I just don't want them to be exactly the same. I mean, even if they had just done that, you know what I mean? Just adding a little bit more. I'm just going to do that. Like I said, I might come in with a little glitter right there with some glue. I don't know, or I just might leave it the way it is. Okay, so that's that. It just adds a little bit more to the plaque for me. This one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to whitewash this with a little bit of gesso, just whitewash it a little bit. Not paint it completely, but just enough to, oop, that really came out fast. Okay, now, you see what I mean? I'm not painting this. You'll see in a minute. To me, it just didn't go with the rest of the stuff. Do you see? So it's not painted white, but now if you look at this and you look at that, it's got a little hint of being a little bit whitewashed, if you will. And if you wanted, you could paint it. You could paint it black, you could paint it white, you could do whatever you want. But yeah, I like that much better than that. And it's okay when you buy things and it may not be exactly, you know, what you want, but if you like it overall, you can always add, or, I mean, you could take away, you know, if there was something you didn't like. Okay, so I'm going to work on this a little bit more and I'll be back after I'm done. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put some glue all the way around the frame of this outer part, because what I'm going to do, now that I have the outside of this, the outer part, that whitewash, now that I have the outer part, the whitewash, I'm going to put this ribbon around. Oh, you know what? I should start here. That's where I put the glue. I definitely need to get more of this ribbon. Oh, I like that much better. I like it much, much better. Now, I could embellish, just trying to think what I want to do, if I want to do anything. I may not want to do anything. Well, I'm going to leave it like this for now. If I think of anything else to do, if I'm going to do something in the corners, I'll come back and let you know. But I like it so far. You know what? As soon as I shut off the camera, I saw these and I thought, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm putting at least one each on all four corners. On each corner, this little flower. Glue gun would have been easier, faster, but I'm going to lay it like this until it dries so it's no big deal. Well, there it is. That's what I did with it. So here are three. I'm going to leave that like that so it'll dry. Adding, just adding a little bit more of the black and white. I like it. And I think actually, because I like these and I didn't even think of it, I'm going to put this in the middle. I'm going to put this in the middle of the flowers. I like that. Oh, I like that. Isn't that funny how sometimes you're doing something you don't even realize until you do it with something else, meaning these flowers. I didn't even think of putting them in the middle of that. Oh, I like that. Doesn't that add to it? I do like that. Okay, so I'm happy with this. And here's that one. Here's this. A little bit different. Okay guys, well, I just wanted to bring you along because I wanted to show you if you get something and it's not quite what you would like, you can always spruce it up with your own touch. Okay, so here's what one of the little plaques that I added to looks like, and I just wanted to show you where I put it. And you'll see the rest of this. It's in a tiered tray. You'll see the rest of this when we decorate it together. But here it is in my 3-tier. Now let's go over to the 2 other plaques. Okay, here's one of them, and I just added that little flower that I made and then another silk one on top of that, and it just gave it enough for me. It wasn't so plain. Here is another one, and I did basically the same thing. Just added a little bit more because it just didn't have enough as far as I was concerned, so I just wanted to add that. So that's where I have them. So if you have something and it seems a little bit like, oh, it could use something else, just add your own touch to it. Okay guys, I'll talk to you soon. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that.